All right, welcome to the video part 4 on section 6.1. Changes in energy. From your everyday experience, you know various types of energy such as heat, light, and electricity. As matter changes, it can either absorb or release energy. A change in energy occurs during a chemical reaction. Oh, that's a great concept. Change of energy occurs in a chemical reaction, not necessarily with the physical change. Some reactions absorb energy, while others release energy. One common indication that energy has been absorbed or released is the change in temperature. If you did discover activity, you observed that the mixture became colder. When baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, reacts with water, the reaction takes heat from the solution, making it feel cooler. This kind of reaction is an example of an endothermic reaction. An endothermic reaction, this is a great quiz question and vocab word, is a reaction in which is absorbed. Endo means to go inside or inside. For example, you've heard the word endoscope or endoscopy. If you haven't, that's the camera they put down your throat or up your anus in a colonoscopy to check for cancer. Yeah. Anyway, in. However, endothermic reactions do not always result in a decrease in temperature. Many endothermic reactions occur only when heat is constantly added. For example, the reaction that occurs when you fry an egg is endothermic. So when you fry an egg, heat is going into the egg and it becomes a different chemical. It becomes a new protein, a new properties, definitely chemical change. All right, let's check out this graph here. Analyzing data. Energy in chemical changes. A student places two substances in a flask and measures the temperature once per minute while the substance reacts. The student plots the time and temperature data and creates the graph at right. Alright, so let's read the graph. Okay, we've got temperature going up the x-axis, and along the y-axis, up the y-axis, and we have on the x-axis time. Alright. First question, what was the temperature in the flask at 4 minutes? Well, okay, so at 4 minutes right here, the temperature was, it looks like it was about 24 degrees or so, yeah. When was the first time the temperature was 6 degrees Celsius? All right, the first time the temperature was 6 degrees Celsius was, well, I would say maybe right there at 6 degrees Celsius, so I'd say about 6 minutes and 45 seconds. Calculating. How many degrees did the temperature drop between 2 minutes and 5 minutes? All right. So at 2 minutes the temperature was about 35 degrees, and at 5 minutes the temperature was about 15 degrees. So it looks like it went down about 20 degrees. 35 minus 15 equals 20. All right. Interpreting the data. Is the reaction endothermic or exothermic? Explain. Well, if temperature goes down, that must mean that energy was absorbed. So I think it was endothermic. It took temperature away from the system. Later on, when the reaction finished, you can see that the temperature went up. Inferring. At what temperature did the reaction stop? How can you tell? I think the reaction stopped right here. And we can tell, well, because it stops going down and it just kind of goes back up again. Why does it go back up again? Well, because the outside temperature of the flask or the test tube is warmer than the cold solution in the test tube. Drawing conclusions. Suppose the temperature in the flask increased instead of decreasing as the reaction occurred. In terms of energy, what kind of reaction would it be? It would be exothermic. Sweet. Exo means out. Have you heard the word exoskeleton, outside? Insects have an exoskeleton that is outside their body. Exothermic, exoderm, outside the skin. There's lots of exit, yeah! Exit! Exo, the same root word. Okay, let's move on to page 191 and next video.